to our final story for today. Now, the federal government may seek the repatriation of Simon Ekpa to Nigeria after he was sentenced to 6 years in prison by a Finnish court for terrorism-related offenses. The 40-year-old ex-municipal politician from Lati was found guilty of participating in a terrorist organization, inciting terrorist acts, aggravated tax fraud, and breaching the Lawyers Act. The court ordered him to remain in custody, noting he used social media to gain political influence and exploit divisions within a Nigerian separatist movement. Ekpa has denied all charges. Now, Kade Ladende, let's talk about this. What are the political implications of Simon Ekpa's conviction for Nigeria's separatist movements, particularly the IPOB?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, okay, I will try and answer the political implication because I see more of the security implication. And there may be politics in terms of bilateral relationship, some kind of relationship that exists between two nationals.
Yeah.
And it's to also, because a lot of people just felt it's about the Finnish government, their court being hastened up. There is also the hand of the federal government collaboration with the Finnish government. So we must put that on the foundation. So having said that, I think it's no news that IPOB is factionalized. It's no news that Nnamdi Kanu has consistently disowned Simon Ekpa's style of leadership. He said he is the prime minister. And it's also a wake-up call to people who are careless in their vituperation on social media, that what you do on social media is not outside the ambit of the law. You can actually be prosecuted for inciting people for doing any kind of thing, beyond the cyberbullying that we see. Cyberbullying is also an offense. So this is just a wake-up call. But politically, I think it's a good one for the peace in the Southeast. I feel it's a good one for those people who are getting directives from Simon Ekpa and his structure. And beyond that, I think both Finnish government and the Nigerian government should also go for those structures that he has built over time, so that whatever it is, terrorism should not be negotiated. Right. Terrorism should not be condoned in any shape or form.
All right, thank you very much. Now, Dotun, quickly, to what extent do you think Simon Ekpa's online activities contributed to the real-world violence or unrest in Nigeria, and how are such connections typically assessed in international law? Okay, so of course I'm not just going to talk about the law part. Let me start with the impact. Yeah, I have visited the southeastern region in the past few years like I've never done, and it's really surprising that somebody is going to try. The mistake we make in Africa is that if any of the unit of government offends us, or we get frustrated by the activity of any unit of the government, we translate the anger to hatred for our nation, forgetting the fact that everybody at one point or the other has been offended by any unit or any agency of government. Yeah. I know before this government appointed Olubumi Ojo, I know what I saw in the hand of immigration, just trying to get my passport. It took like forever. I felt offended. But I'm not going to translate that to hatred for Nigeria, for my nation. Sure. So, and social media creates a false impression that anything can be done without repercussion. And a lot of people just take it hook like just the way Simon Ekpa was doing. And it has contributed a lot. I see a lot of young people, even, sorry to say, even in Lagos, when we have this conversation, they become extremely emotional. And I'm like, you cannot be this educated and follow this kind of direction and narrative that lead to the destruction of your own people. Go and check. Some of the people I do business with now in the Southeast are all in Asaba. They cannot cross to the other side, for fear of insecurity. So it's got a huge impact on the behavior of the people. It has got a huge impact on the violence. Right. And I see that all of this will be reduced in no time. All right, before we go finally, Kayode, very quickly, could the Nigerian government realistically succeed, in securing Ekpa's repatriation? And what legal diplomatic hurdles might they face in the process of doing this? Quickly in 30 seconds, because we're out of time now.
I don't think there should be any hurdles
Okay.
to cross this time around. This is not a case of Nnamdi Kanu, who was alleged to have escaped from custody, but this is a case of somebody who is already in Finnish government custody, and the people that was also, affected by his whatever he's doing are based in Nigeria. So I don't think the repatriation should be a burden, so to say. Shouldn't be a problem.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, Dr. Onjo, any final thoughts in 20 seconds?
We do not have any place other than Nigeria. We can have political differences.
Okay.
For so many years, everybody knows that I do not agree with a lot of state government and the federal government. But of course, we must know that we do not have any country. Today, it's surprising that we curse our nation. And when trouble bursts out where we are expecting the same Nigeria that will cause
to come and rescue
us. It doesn't work like that. Do not translate the hatred for it shouldn't even get to the point of hatred.
Yeah.
It shouldn't get there.
So thank you very much, Dr. Onjo. It's indeed a wonderful time talking to you right here on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.